History of Graffiti Art. Graffiti art has a rich and complex history that dates back to ancient times. The word graffiti comes from the Italian graffiato, which means to scratch. Early examples of graffiti can be found in ancient civilizations such as Greece, Rome, and Egypt, where people used to scratch or carve their names or messages into walls and surfaces. In the modern era, graffiti began to emerge as an art form in the late 1960s and early 1970s in Philadelphia and New York City. At the time, young people, especially African Americans and Latinos, used graffiti to express their frustrations with poverty, inequality, and social injustice. They wrote their names, nicknames, and messages on subway trains, walls, and other surfaces, creating a vibrant and colorful underground culture that reflected the social and political issues of the time. During the 1970s and 1980s, graffiti art gained widespread recognition as a legitimate form of self-expression and social commentary. Graffiti artists, also known as writers, began to gain recognition for their work, and many galleries and museums started to feature their art. In the 1990s and 2000s, graffiti art evolved into a more sophisticated and stylized form, with artists using more advanced techniques, materials, and tools to create large-scale works of art. Today, graffiti art is a global phenomenon, with artists from all over the world using it to express themselves and make political and social statements. Despite its controversial reputation, graffiti art has become an important part of the cultural landscape, influencing fashion, design, and other forms of visual arts. Some graffiti artists have even become famous and successful, with their works fetching high prices at auctions and exhibitions. There are many talented and influential graffiti artists from around the world. Here are a few examples. Jean-Michel Basquiat, a pioneer of the graffiti art movement, Basquiat was an American artist who rose to fame in the 1980s. He was known for his bold and vibrant works that combined elements of graffiti, pop art, and African American culture. Banksy, a mysterious and anonymous street artist from England, Banksy is widely considered one of the most important and influential graffiti artists of our time. He is known for his subversive and thought-provoking works that often address political and social issues. Keith Haring, an American artist and social activist, Haring is best known for his simple and bold drawings that often featured dancing figures and political messages. He was a key figure in the graffiti art movement of the 1980s and remains an important influence on contemporary art. Lady Pink, a pioneering female graffiti artist, Lady Pink was one of the first women to make a name for herself in the male-dominated world of graffiti art. She is known for her colorful and energetic works that often feature strong female figures. Taki 183, a Greek-American graffiti writer, Taki 183 is considered one of the pioneers of modern graffiti art. He gained notoriety in the late 1960s and early 1970s for his signature tag, which could be seen on walls and subway trains throughout New York City. These are just a few examples of the many talented and influential graffiti artists who have made significant contributions to the art form. The history of graffiti art is full of diverse and talented individuals who continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and inspire future generations of artists. Banksy is a renowned and enigmatic street artist known for his politically and socially charged works. He is known for his use of humor, satire, and irony to make thought-provoking statements about issues such as war, consumerism, politics, and the environment. Here are a few examples of his works. Girl with Balloon, one of Banksy's most famous works, this piece features a young girl reaching out towards a red balloon that is just out of reach. The work is often interpreted as a comment on the fragility of childhood innocence. Flower Thrower, this work depicts a hooded figure throwing a bouquet of flowers instead of a Molotov cocktail. It is a commentary on the violent tactics used by political activists and a call for nonviolent protest. Rats, Banksy often uses rats in his works to symbolize the spread of disease and decay. One of his most famous rat works is a mural that features a group of rats scurrying across a wall, sometimes with political slogans written next to them. Devolved Parliament, this piece is a large-scale work that depicts the British Parliament filled with chimpanzees. Banksy's works can be seen in various places around the world, including street art. Many of Banksy's works can be seen in their original locations in cities such as London, Bristol, New York City, and Paris. Some of his most famous works are located on buildings, walls, and other public spaces. Galleries and museums. Banksy's works have been displayed in many galleries and museums, including the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the Brooklyn Museum, and the Barbican Centre in London. Art fairs and auctions. Banksy's works are highly sought after by collectors and can be seen at various art fairs and auctions, such as Art Basel, Sotheby's, and Christie's. Online, some of Banksy's works can be seen on his official website and on various online art platforms. It is worth noting that many of Banksy's works have been vandalized, destroyed, or removed, so it is not always possible to see his works in their original location. However, his impact on the art world continues to be significant, and his works are widely regarded as some of the most important and influential pieces of contemporary art. Overall, the history of graffiti art is a story of resistance, expression, and creativity, reflecting the diverse voices, experiences, and perspectives of people from all walks of life. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.